Hey, what's going on, guys? This is D-Bird here, and y'all are on Social Flow, and I'm about to give y'all the E-Flow. So today I'm gonna be talking about the Legend of Korra, episode 1, 2, and 3. So basically, the storyline is splitting between Tenzin's group and Korra's group, and Korra has no character development that I've seen so far. I feel like she's going towards character development, but they were not expecting another season, or let alone more seasons, or if anything. So they got more. So because I wasn't a fan of her being able to gain all the elemental powers, bending powers at the end of Legend of Korra, season 1. I thought it was like Aang. It took Aang like 3 books to learn all of it, and you learned it in 1. Yeah. But anyway, so Korra's back with the gang, Mako and everybody, Bolin, and yeah, everybody's back. Bolin is left in charge of the Fire Ferrets. Team sucks. Fire Ferrets suck really bad. Mako is police now with cheesy lines. Going around using cheesy lines when he catches bad guys. And so basically, on to the main story. They go back to the Southern Water Tribe because it's a festival, and Korra is still disrespectful and abusing her powers. So Tenzin is her teacher until they get to like the Southern Water Tribe, and then Korra's uncle comes and tells her about the Southern Water Tribe is so unspiritual, and in beginning we see this like big old spiritual fish that takes down a whole ship. I was like, what? That was crazy. But basically, her uncle comes. She has problems with her dad. They're both strong-willed, I guess, hard-headed, I guess. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And so her uncle, basically this is what happened. Her uncle spills the beans about how her father was banished from the Northern Water Tribe. He was the general, and he got banished. The only reason he spilled the beans is because he didn't tell Korra already, and they was going on this trip that her uncle told her was necessary because they had to open the Southern spiritual gate or something like that. Southern Water Tribe spiritual gate that links the worlds between the spirit and the physical world. But the spirits are freaking beasts. Anything that you use, like any bending, it doesn't affect them until her uncle uses his water thing to basically calm the spirit down and make it good and go away back to the spirit realm, basically. But I feel like, okay, spoiler alert, it's a setup. That's how I feel, because if you've seen the story, and I forgot which episode it was, I think it was episode 2 probably. If you see the story, spoiler alert, her father destroys a sacred forest, and spirits come and attack the Northern Water Village, and her father is banished from the Northern Water Village because the spirits attack. And the only person you see in the scene actually like calming the spirits down and like sending them back to the forest was Korra's uncle and her father's brother. And I'm like, okay, if y'all never seen that as a setup, I don't know what. So she opens it, and at the end of episode 2, I believe, her uncle brings the Northern Water troops into the Southern Water into the Southern Water Tribe. They're more like cities now because they're big. It's not like a tribe anymore. It's like big city because there's a lot of. It's big. It's not. I don't feel like it's a tribe anymore. I think it's above a tribe now. Bolin, he is very, very funny. and he landed a deal with this famous Southern Water Tribe dude. I forget his name, but he's more modern. Like he's inventing like the motion picture and stuff like that, and it kind of blew my mind when he said when he showed Bolin this woman, and she like started posing and whatnot, and he said movers and shakers, and hopefully everybody knows what type of time period that's from, and that's one of my favorite time periods. So that was exciting to me, and that's one of my favorite time periods. I don't know about you, but so Bolin is still funny. Korra's cousins, the brother and sister that follow each other everywhere they go. Bolin is the boyfriend of one of the girl, and it's a bad relationship. Their personalities clash. They're funny in some situations. The waterbending is beast, I'd say. They're beast waterbenders. Personality of them and Bolin, they crash, so it's not really gonna work. Bolin wants to break it off, but the girl is not letting Bolin because she's very controlling. They have like no emotion. They try to show emotion, but it just doesn't work. They're very detached, emotionally wise, and basically, if she doesn't see her uncle is evil, I'm calling it. He is the main villain. I'm calling it. If he's not the main villain, that he has to be the villain. I don't know. If she doesn't see that he's evil, he might not be the main villain, but he's evil. I have to say, he's evil. If she didn't see it at the end of episode 2, she should see it at the end of episode 3. Spoiler alert: he busts in the door to take Korra's father and mother on trial for assisting a conspiracy of his assassination, basically. And I feel like this is a story of a brother. First, he got his brother. I feel like he got his brothers banished with the spirit thing in the Northern Water Tribe. He got his brother banished because his brother was going to take over the Northern Water Tribe. But I feel like he did something and then got his brother banished. Now he's trying to get rid of his brother completely, kind of. That's pretty much it. Tenzin and his family and his sister and brother have gone into a trip on their own, separate storyline, where they're going to all the air temples. And I kind of like this split storyline thing going on here. So Tenzin and his family Tenzin and his brother and sister are like blown up in each other's faces in episode 3. Because what I've heard is Aang was not the best father at all. Because they're saying that Aang only really took Tenzin on trips and left the other two behind, basically. Boomy is the oldest, but he does not have bending powers, basically. And so there's this whole story. Well, there's this little scene with the bender and the two younger siblings have bending powers, but the older sibling does not. So there's the bending issue going on here. And then the one where Tenzin was favored by Aang, but the other two wasn't, because Tenzin, I guess, is he's an airbender, so I guess he got special treatment. But that's pretty much it. But Tenzin's older daughter, I forget in what episode, but she has like a spiritual connection going on with all the statues in the air temple. And when Korra opens the portal in episode 2, it was episode 2, Korra opens the portal and one of the statues lights up, and the oldest sibling sees the statue, but she's having this spiritual connection going on, and I wonder how. Well, I'll say that question at the end, but basically, so episode 3, I guess you learn a little bit more. Oh, but Korra in episode 1 and 2 with the relationship with Mako. Every time I saw them together, I just wanted to That's how I felt. Because Korra was acting like a butt face to Mako. He was trying to help give her advice or just listen to her, but he would blow up. She would blow up in his face every time he did, and I didn't like that at all. I thought that she was being really, really stupid. I just wanted Korra to just be quiet. Don't speak anymore, Korra. And I almost put it on mute because I don't know, it just got to me. But anyway, in episode 3, she kind of stayed laid back off of that because this whole father issue she had. But episode 2, she told her father was like, we have to get out of here for something, and she was like, no, father, you have to get out of here. And I was like, what? I could not believe what she just said, because I know if I told my father that, I would have got spanked, or worse, beat up, pretty much. But the life of a black kid. But anyway, the 3 episodes I've seen is pretty good. I'm liking it so far. I feel like she's gonna get character development as we go on, and I'm gonna leave out with some questions. Do you think Tenzin, the oldest daughter, will have a role spiritually in more of a role in spiritually, because we see that she's spiritual wise connected somehow, but she'll have a role in this, more of a role? And what will happen with Tenzin and his siblings? Will we get to see their past as they were children and how they were treated, or what? And will Bolin actually get a girlfriend? I know he has one now, but it's not like a real girlfriend relationship. Will Korra finally see her uncle is evil? That's another one. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is D Bird, and I'm signing off.